We are so excited to share with you our new AgriSTEM Complex. The Lubbock community demonstrated its support of educational opportunities in Lubbock ISD through the approval of our 2018 bond package, which included a $10.5 million allocation for this beautiful new facility. We have a rich history of agriculture education, which began in Lubbock ISD with the first FFA charter at Lubbock High School in 1935. This is sustained today by 5 agriculture science teachers who have helped expand the programming in Lubbock ISD. Lubbock ISD currently has more than 600 students enrolled in agriculture science courses in 2 programs of study, plant science and animal science. However, this new building allows us to expand our current offerings as well as new programs of study in the areas of food science and technology, agribusiness, applied agricultural engineering, and environmental and natural resources for all Lubbock ISD high school students who are interested. This 44-acre learning ecosystem will allow all Lubbock ISD students the opportunity to complete a career in technical education specific course sequence and lead students to complete one of 5 endorsements for high school graduation. Additionally, students can earn industry-based certifications and provide a jump start for their post-secondary future. This is the result of a strong vision of many Lubbock ISD stakeholders, district leadership, advisory boards, agriculture science teachers, and our taxpayers who supported the 2018 bond with a 75% approval rating. This is a very unique partnership with Texas Tech University, and we are so proud to be paired with this Tier 1 university, which is the university that I call my home. So at this time, I'd like to ask President Lawrence Skubinek to come forward and give words from Texas Tech University.
Thank you, Dr. Rollo. As we gather here today, we're witness to the wonderful things that can happen through collaboration and cooperation. For Texas Tech, we've been celebrating our centennial during this past year, and it's often been said that the growth of that university has been so tied to the growth of this region, to the city, its schools, and its businesses. And this AgriSTEM complex is just one more example of that. As we conclude our first century at Texas Tech, I'm very proud of the fact that what's happening here today will benefit this community and agriculture far into the future. I'm very grateful for the work that's been done by the Davis College of Agricultural Sciences and Natural Resources, working with LISD. They'll have a special role in collaborating with the students here. I hope that the students who participate in activities through this AgriSTEM complex will be inspired to pursue additional education in agriculture, and in particular at Texas Tech, and then enjoy the benefits of a career in agriculture when they go beyond. So we're so glad that we can be part of an industry that is so important to our economy and so important to the culture of West Texas, that we can be here to help promote that industry and that culture far into the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Skubinek. It's my pleasure to bring each of you greetings on behalf of the Board of Trustees. I want to thank the members of the board for their partnership and dedication to this facility and to this program. During our time together as a board, we have brought agricultural science programs to each of the 5 high schools in our district. That is something that was not there a mere 3 years ago. We have received as a district 3 FFA charters in 2 years, something that I am very proud of and that could not have happened without the efforts of some folks I'm going to recognize individually here in a moment, our outstanding agri-science teachers. We have students from each of our 5 high schools competing in a variety of disciplines and across the state. I'm very, very proud of that, and I know that each of my fellow board members are as well. I also want to recognize some folks that helped this building happen. Our architects from Park Hill today, we've got Ryan Wilkins and Alan Wolf. Our contractors, Tynert, what a fabulous job. Former board members who may be with us today. Our 2018 Bond Steering Committee, I want to take a minute and point out Chairman Amber Dean, Mark Griffin, and Wayne Havens, all three of whom have served this district for a long time in a variety of capacities. Our Bond Oversight Committee Chair, Laura Vinson, a past president of the board, a really, really vital team member that has joined our district is Michelle Pianzek. And she is our district coordinator for agriculture education. In order to make a building like this work, have one building like this that serves every student in the district and every campus, you've got to have somebody quarterbacking that effort every day. And Michelle's background as all the way back to a state FFA officer, the child of an ag teacher, teaching ag, being a high school principal, being involved in all those different levels just makes her uniquely qualified for this gig, and we are so fortunate to have her. I also want to recognize our ag teachers, Lane Baker, Madison Coleman, Sean Hightower, Landon Knight, Connor McKenzie, Ashley Mitchell, and Cassie Sanders. Y'all join me in recognizing these fabulous people. These people pour into our students every day, whether it be in floriculture, in flower arrangement, in feeding out a goat or a pig, in learning how to give a public speech, and lots of things in between. This is a great day for LISD, for students, and for Lubbock. We sit today in the middle of the most productive agricultural region in our state and one of the most productive regions in the country. Opportunities for our students in good paying jobs related to agriculture are abundant and growing. We are committed to preparing students for these opportunities. The partnership with Texas Tech, and I want to take a minute to say I'm proud to be an alumnus both of the Davis College of Agricultural Sciences and Natural Resources, and also from the Gordon Davis School of Life, CEV division. Those of us who've been through the program are familiar with its unique aspects. But this partnership with Texas Tech, this building, Dr. Skuvenek, Dean Crable, is a brick and mortar testament to that partnership. This building will outlive the tenures of any of us and will give us a way between the building being here and where it is. And where it is so important. First of all, because of our great infrastructure here in Lubbock, between the Marcia Sharp and the Loop and Fourth and Dustin, we can't say enough about the generations of legislative leaders that have helped with that. But we can get students from all 5 high schools here in an efficient manner. Secondly, because of our location on the campus, we can get students from the college here in an efficient manner to participate. The centers of excellence that the College of Ag brings to the table, everything from AgCom to the dominance of our legendary meat science program, lots of spots in between, are going to create some fabulous opportunities for the students that come through this building. And let me tell you why I think that's so important. We're going to have the opportunity here to prepare students for careers in agriculture. And that doesn't mean working in a field or a barn. It means working in a science-based, vital business that's providing for people's most basic needs. It's a business that's 100% recession-proof on the demand side. Folks have got to have it. And let me tell you something else that I have benefited from and so many of my friends have. Agriculture basically invented the up by your bootstraps story. There isn't another industry that admires and supports their young people that are trying to improve their lot in life quite like the ag business does. You're about to hear from some of our young people in those fabulous blue jackets that I know from experience are especially cool and breathable on days like today. But this industry will come around these young people and show them opportunities that are simply unduplicatable. Folks with a solid work ethic and solid values have limitless potential in agriculture. Agriculture producers and processors welcome folks who are willing to work hard, regardless of their background. This leads to an opportunity out of this building to fundamentally alter the trajectory of entire families. Something I believe to the very deep middle of the deepest bone in me. And that opportunity is one we've got to be focused on in public ed, and it's one we've got to be focused on in West Texas. The sky's the limit. And I am humbled to stand before you today and recognize the beginning of the educational path that's going to begin in this building. It is now my pleasure to ask our FFA students to come to the podium. They are going to jointly recite 5 paragraphs that all of us who have been from the program have known or pretended to know by heart at one point in our career. It's on about page 4 of the manual, and it's the FFA Creed. And young people, please come up and join me and show these folks what you've been working on.
The FFA Creed by E.M. Tiffany. I believe in the future of agriculture, with a faith born not of words, but of deeds, achievements won by present and past generations of agriculturalists, and the promise of better days through better ways, even as the better things we now enjoy have come to us from the struggles of former years.
I believe that to work and live on a good farm or to be engaged in other agriculture pursuits is pleasant as well as challenging. For I know the joys and discomfort of agriculture life, and to hold an inward fondness for those associations in which, even in the hours of discouragement, I cannot deny.
I believe in leadership from ourselves and respect from others. I believe in my own ability to work efficiently and think clearly, with such knowledge and skill as I can secure, and in the ability of progressive agriculturalists to serve our own and the public interest in producing and marketing the product of our toil.
I believe in less dependence on begging and more power in bargaining, in the life abundant and enough honest wealth to help make it so, for myself as well as others, and less need for charity and more of it when needed, in being happy myself and playing square with those whose happiness depends upon me.
I believe that American agriculture can and will hold true to the best of traditions of our national life, and that I can exert an influence in my home and community, which will stand solid for my part in the inspiring task. Thank you.
2 of those jackets had the same label under the seal, but that's because those 2 are both district officers. I'm proud to tell you, maybe as proud as anything we've said today, each of these 5 young people is from one of our 5 high schools. We are truly bringing this program across the district. With that, I will invite our friends from the Lubbock Chamber of Commerce to come forward and handle the ribbon cutting portion of the program. And after that, there will be additional opportunities to tour the building, get some refreshments, and visit with folks. Thank y'all very much.
As we are out here with LISD to celebrate the ribbon cutting of the new AgriSTEM Complex on Quaker, and we are proud to call them members of the Lubbock Chamber of Commerce.